Take two. What's up, guys? Joe. Morning coffee. YouTube thumbnail. This is gonna be a first to me in the sense of like I'm gonna be answering questions that I've been getting from like comments from various videos that I've been uploading. I do appreciate all the questions and comments, and as always, I do encourage you to get a hold of me. I'm more than happy to help you out when I'm able to. Right? And disclaimer: this is all my opinions and all that good shit, and so on and so forth. Anything I say is just for entertainment purposes only, and all the stupid shit and legal crap and all. Anyways, all right. The first question is from Fred Mortensen. Congrats, bud. Keep up the good work. I got an idea for you. Script out your videos a little bit to hit some talking points and to give your videos a little bit more focus. Just some ideas for you. I look forward to future content. I really actually do appreciate this question or comment because like. Before I started working with Paul, I was really into my YouTube channel. I was like working on it almost daily, and something like a YouTube channel can consume your time big time, right? And when I was first doing it big time, like really putting a lot of time and effort into like the videos. Here's another video. This is something I did on animation. It's all done on After Effects, right? But pretty much, I put a lot of time and effort into my videos, right? Having fun with it and, doing sprites or whatever. And, the amount of response that I was getting was very difficult to find the viewership and all this stuff, right? And like, it got to a point where I was like pretty discouraging to put that much effort into my videos, right? And like, but I was really big into VFX and like messing around and experimenting and doing all kinds of shit, right? But a lot of this stuff did take a lot of time and it was not easy. The amount of viewership and response that I got from like making these kinds of videos, right? It was just like, it was so little. Like, it was just like, at the time I wasn't working and I needed money. So I had to stop doing this and focus on other things, right? But me making the videos how I make it right now, there's two things. One, I want to try to crank them out as fast as possible, right? It's almost like kind of like a personal goal. Also as practice, because I want to try to figure out ways to get things done quickly. Also another is basically, I wake up early in the morning, I get an idea in my head, I just roll out, turn on the camera, I start talking. That's kind of like a skill that I want to try to develop as well, as basically the practice of being able to talk in front of the camera without that, that uneasiness of feeling that you get when you first start talking to a camera, right? So it's more of a practice I'm trying to develop on my own, almost like a skill set to be able to speak well in front of a camera without the help of, say, a script or something like that, right? It's like a skill I'm trying to develop myself, right? There's a lot of little goals that I'm aiming for when making these videos, right? But for the most part, how I'm making them, I'm going to continue. But yeah, you're right. I should have some more focus on my videos because, there are times where like I'll sit here and talk and I'll have like maybe a 20-minute video of me talking. And then I cut it down to like 6 minutes, right? So I cut out a lot of shit. So yeah, maybe having an outline of stuff I do want to talk about can help out. But doing scripts and stuff like that, most likely not. All right, this is another question. This one is from John Cripps. First of all, coffee. Fuck yeah. Coffee helps me stay alive. Second, more seriously, how do you personally define a brand and a product which does an intellectual brand, like the ones many YouTube channels attempt to create around the content they produce, actually become a product, and what are the implications? I have my own thoughts on this, but would like to hear yours if you'll be happy and willing to share. One of the videos I do enjoy editing for Paul is when he has JJ come visit him, right? Now, this guy is very knowledgeable of the product, right? This guy, fucking, he knows his shit, right? He shows up, he sits and talks with Paul about the product itself, and he goes into detail, right? So there's like a lot that goes into depth and all this stuff, right? I guess like, say, for the example of, say, shoes, right? You can go to Payless, you can go to Skechers, you can go to Walmart or Target. They have a shoe section. However, say like companies like Nike, there's something they start to associate with the products, say like Nike, that you want to be associated with, right? There's like a sneaker community. They're very into their shoes, right? And they spend hundreds of dollars on a pair of shoes, right? Air Jordans or whatever, right? And like the thing is that there's a lot that they associate with the shoes itself, right? Whether like the way how it looks, the history of it, the name Jordan, so on and so forth, right? Also, like amongst the community itself, right? Like you wearing those kinds of shoes, it kind of like, puts you in a certain like level amongst that community, right? And the same thing could go with the PC community, right? Esports, right? you have all these kids, playing esports, and then like, they're champions, holding a cup, winning millions of dollars and all this shit, and they're like, hey, you want to like win games, you need a higher frame rate. So then they sell you the monitor, right? So then like you associate high frame rates and a good monitor from a certain brand to help you, achieve that goal of being a professional gamer and so on and so forth, right? I think shit like that, it kind of like this when stuff that brands become products or whatever. I'm trying to like create a product from as being a guy that's sending you information on how to edit better, right? But I'm doing it my way, the guy that wakes up early in the morning with a cup of coffee, says bad words or whatever, and tries to figure out ways to edit fast, right? That's my brand, I guess, Then like my product is that tries helping you how to edit faster, right? I guess the moment pretty much people they find a value in your stuff, whatever it may be that helps them, with a certain problem in their life, whether they want to know how to edit faster, or maybe they want to win more games, so they get a monitor that has a high refresh rate. They got shoes that maybe they look cooler, they has a history on it. They're more comfortable. There's something that like it adds value to their life. That's when a product becomes a brand that becomes like a household name, like Nike. It's a total mind game shit. Fucking just think of Disney. They play with your fucking kids from childbirth. You're raised up, knowing about Disney products. All right, enough of that. I feel like I didn't really answer that, but fuck, this is the best I can do. This next one is by Uther. Hey, I use the Nith as well. Too bad Rokan doesn't make it anymore. Now going back into products and brands, continuing that, question. So, I bring up this mouse a lot, the Rocket Nith, right? When I was starting editing, I was messing around with learning how to do like macros, right? Because I was watching Terrence videos on how he used a second keyboard to create macros using like hotkeys, software and all that stuff, right? But I was having problems with it. And sure enough, actually, I've been using this mouse for years, right? And like they got discontinued, right? Because it's a very niche product, I actually have my eyes on the Rocket Leader mouse. This one looks really cool, right? And it comes with like a little stand here, so you can like mount it, so you can charge. So it's wireless because it has like all these like keys that I can use as macros. That's the main thing that caught my eye. So yeah, more keys the better. I just got used to like adjusting all the commands on my macros here on the side. It's just hard for me like not to use it when I'm editing. It's a really massive time saver for me. Going back to answering the question about products and brands and whatnot, I associate Rocket Nith as a solution for me to help me edit faster, right? And I like that about this brand. Also the software, the Swarm, I really like it. It's very easy to use and all this stuff, right? Rocket is a brand that offers a solution for me to be able to edit faster. So that's where their product, becomes valuable towards me. At the moment, I have no plans of changing another product because I'm just very happy with it. Like the build quality, the software, and all that stuff. I'm really happy with it, and like something I can stick with, right? So, but yeah, it's a good mouse. I really love it. I can understand why they got discontinued. So if for whatever reason this one breaks and I can't like find another one, then most likely I'll get something similar to this, right? To this guy, which I'll be happy to try out in the future. I get this question often because some of my the gameplay videos I upload every now and then. Slightly Logic plays. Wait, can I play with you? Now, I became a big fan of Apex. I do like the game a lot. It's very fun, The quick answer is yes. I'll be more than happy to play with people that follow me. That's no problem. However, the thing is, I don't play that often. And when I do, I just want to like be able to just play for a couple of hours, stop, and then just continue with my day, right? So I'm not really into the whole lifestyle, just sitting and playing and communicating with people live, on the internet. I don't have time for that, to be honest. One game I do want to go back to playing, and it's an old game that I really, really enjoy playing. It's basically Left 4 Dead 2, right? I remember playing this on Xbox, and it's a fun game, right? So I got it for PC, and what made this game more fun to play is basically the online community. They were creating maps and all these crazy mods to the game, and it was just very active. Even today, it's still very active, right? And I was just like, wow, this game is very fun, and like I can never get bored of it, right? So recently, pretty much now, like the developers, Valve, they worked with the community and they pretty much optimized certain maps that was created with the Left 4 Dead community. So pretty much, there's more support for maps that was created by the community. And also they created like a new map, right? The Tower or whatever, The Last Stand. I'm pretty excited to go back to start playing this game again. And like, if anything, in the future, I'm probably gonna end up going back to playing this game. So if I make more like gameplay videos, it's gonna be more Left 4 Dead, right? So if anybody wants to play with me, then I'll be more than happy to fuck around with this game. So DavePixel, that's my little icon. If you want to add me on Steam, then go for it. Like I said, I can't guarantee that we can hang out and play because I'm busy. But hit me up. I'll be more happy to play if you find me online, right? All right, this is the final question. This is from Charles Nix. This is the first video seen from your channel, and I will look at all of your videos. I need to learn more about video making and editing, not for a job, but a hobby. And I applaud you on your efforts to better your credit scores, and also you and your girlfriend can move into a bigger place. It's always good to see someone sharpen their focus, make plans, and then execute the plan on achieving their goals. Most give up, but you did, and congrats. All right, and I wanted to end this video with this question because, or comment, because first of all, I do appreciate these kind words, right? They do mean a lot to me, right? But me sharing like certain aspects of my life, and like in this case, me saying, all right, this is what I'm doing, this is what I want to do, and this is what I did, this is how I achieved it, and so on and so forth. It's I kind of grew up in a bad environment, a bad neighborhood. Talking about gangs, graffiti, gunfights, finding needles on the ground and the grass when you're playing as a kid. There's a lot of bad shit in a bad environment, right? And environments have a massive effect on your life, right? It was hard to get out of the environment, but what's harder is changing your perspective. The results are from living in those negative environments, right? And that's something I guess I want to try to like help people out the most. Basically, changing your surroundings is one thing, but changing your perspective on things is another, right? If you are a negative person, you have a hard time seeing the positivity of your life in general, then you're gonna struggle, right? So, but me sharing information or stories about like, okay, this is what I did, this is how I do it, and so on and so forth, it's pretty much me trying to like show you, hey, it's possible, get it done, You want to start to learn editing, get going. It's gonna be a struggle at first. I've been doing this for like close to 10 years now. Having dreams and goals and all that shit, that's one thing, but actually having a plan, then like work on the plan on a daily basis to execute your final goals is another, right? I guess I'll just end with that. If like you're watching my videos because you want to learn how to edit more and stuff like that, and like my videos are helpful in that sense, then awesome. I'm achieving my goal, right? But watching a video or two or three or whatever is not gonna really help you that much. And if you're just watching videos, right, you really got to put in the effort to like go out there and meet people, make mistakes, work on your own content, try to like network and all that stuff, There's a lot that goes into it besides just watching videos, right? Yeah, by me making these videos, by me sharing my accomplishments, right? They're not just to brag. They're more just to show you, hey, this is what I did. This is what's possible. And I'm pretty sure you guys can do it too, right? And not only that, I mean, like the stuff that I'm experiencing and I see, I'm so happy about that. I want to share it, right? Anyways, that's all I got for you. I'm going to keep the video short, but thanks for watching. I appreciate the comments and questions and all that. And like, if there's anything that you need more help with or you want me to answer, so on and so forth, then, leave a comment and a question and I'll get back to you when I can. All right. Thanks again. Take care and peace.